How do you get your team psychologically ready to continue after they've won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, focusing on our leadership. I trust our football team. We had a 24-hour rule after Monday. We put it to bed. On to Ole Miss. This is a team that plays very well at home. This is a rivalry game for them. We have to play our best football on Saturday night.
Yeah, hey, Coach, you know, as an alum, you feel like there's never going to be a coach at your school that loves your school as much as you do. And I think back to that post-game interview after you guys beat Alabama, you're on the field, you're emotional. Can you kind of tell us what you were feeling at that moment about that win and about your team?
Yeah, I just felt so happy for our football team. I know how hard they've worked. You've seen us work, Ryan. I felt happy for you, Ryan, and all the ex-football players that wore the purple and gold, all the coaches in the wonderful state of Louisiana. You know, I've been here, and I've been here as a fan. I've watched LSU all my life. I know how important this game is to everybody in the state of Louisiana. I was just so happy that we won.
Coach, I need your help here, if I may, because I'm not the coach of this show, but I sort of try and function in that role. And I'm having a very hard time keeping control of your former players. RC, I'm doing the best I can with him today. But in case you missed it, I just want to give you a little taste of what Marcus Spears was like to deal with yesterday. Let's roll that.
They said they didn't want Dez, remember? Yes, remember, everybody said that's not the way how. Right. Look what he did at Ole Miss. Yeah. And I was standing on the table. Gee, if this table wouldn't break down when I got on top of it, I would stand on the table right now. And I said, this is the right guy for the job because the players respond. And we're going to put our athletes on your athletes. And then we're going to see who can run the game. And all we did was win in the Brandini and put 46 points up on the board. Now, y'all talk about it. I'm out.
I'm trying to do a show here. So when the players get like that, what are you supposed to do?
Well, I love them. I let them show their emotion. Marcus is a great Tiger. And so we have so many great Tigers that are so happy. I think this is a week where they need to let it hang loose. But again, we need to focus on Ole Miss.
Let's talk then about one of your current players, and that is your quarterback, Joe Burrow. His story has been told so many times, but it was really remarkable to see him come through for you time and again in that fourth quarter when Alabama felt like they were making a comeback. They just needed one stop, and Burrow wasn't going to let them have it. How would you describe the game he played Saturday?
Character, grit, determination. Give me the ball, coach. We're going to win. But you know what? His teammates believe in him. He believes in his teammates. He's very smart. He's very well coached. I think Joe is the total package.
Coach, listen, you guys aren't the underdogs anymore. You're number one in the college football playoff rankings. I know it's Turnover Wednesday. I know you have to go in and say, guys, we have to look at this the way we've looked at every other game. But what are you doing to make sure that the focus is on winning and going into Ole Miss on Saturday night and not faltering like we've seen so many times after this Alabama game?
Yeah, and you well know this, Ryan. It's about practice. It's about preparation. It's about being early to meetings. It's about transition. It's about great practice, great energy at practice. And yesterday we had a good practice. It wasn't a great practice. I'm expecting a better practice today. And I will talk to the team each day about the preparation, and we have a lot riding in this game. And it doesn't matter what we did yesterday, this is the biggest game because it's our next game.
Well, you may not have done anything yesterday, but other people did. They put you at number one in the country in these rankings. How much attention do you pay to where you are in the college football playoff ranking?
We don't talk about it as a football team. We really don't, but obviously we all know where we rank. I think it's great for the school. I think it's great for our team. I think it's great for the university. I think it's great for recruiting. But the object is to be number one at the end of the season.
I got two more things for you, Coach, and we very much appreciate the time. One of them, and RC brought it up this morning, and everyone will, because this thing plays itself out, and there are so many different twists and turns it can take. It is not inconceivable that you will see Alabama and Nick Saban again. Does that thought enter your mind on a day like today?
Yeah, that's understandable. It's a great football team, and they're going to bounce back. They're very well coached by Coach Saban, obviously. They have a great quarterback. I can see it happening. I don't know what's going to happen. I'll focus on Ole Miss, but if it doesn't happen, I won't be surprised.
And then a final thought. We need to talk about the celebration. This ham sandwich and chip thing, we are delighted that you chose to watch SportsCenter, and so on behalf of all of us at ESPN, we thank you for that. But was that really the extent? You win it had to be the biggest game of your life, and that was the celebration. I found that interesting.
You know, I like the simple things. I love being with my wife. I love being with my family. That was in the ice box, as we call it in Louisiana, the refrigerator. That's what was available. No big deal. Had a little ham sandwich, some chips, watched SportsCenter, went to sleep, enjoyed it.
Listen, that's pretty good. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I had a bigger Saturday night than you did after winning the biggest game. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, highlights, and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.